Hey, welcome to video number 286 of Walker This Way with the queen of all things.
Networking.
Even after all this time, you're still laughing.
I know. I try to be serious.
Yeah. So I am Mark Simmons. We would like to welcome everybody back to the big show.
The big show.
The big show. So it's been a while. And this is like 286. It's a lot of videos. We've been doing this since 18.
Which was never our intention.
It was never, we do a few videos and we'd move on.
Yeah.
But we know that people are using these videos for training. And, people make up a lot of stuff. Hey, speaking of people making up things, there's a lot of myths about networking.
There are.
Yeah. And it feels like it might be cool to debunk some of those networking myths.
We should get people to send us in some of those things that they think are real. But, yeah, there's a lot of networking myths. Like, networking will make you money.
No, it's true.
Yeah, no.
I joined BNI to make money. Networking will make me money. All I have to do is show up and I'll make money.
So there's a big difference. Here's one of the big myths. There's a big difference between networking all over everywhere and BNI. See, networking everywhere, when I first started as the insurance agent and I started networking, I read the book, Endless Referrals, and then I also read a book by Dr. Ivan Mize. Bob Burg wrote the Endless Referrals. And at the time, there were not very many books out. And then Ivan came out with World's Best Known Marketing Secret. So I read both books. And I started networking everywhere, everywhere. I belonged to many chambers. I belonged to women's groups. I was Toastmaster. I was networking everywhere. Mm-hmm. I was spending a lot of time networking. I became very popular. It's actually how the name Queen of Networking, that's how I got the tag. Because I was also volunteering at these places and delivering plaques and doing all of the things. But when I looked at my time and money and what I was making, I was very popular. I was still broke.
Right.
Like I wasn't getting referrals. I wasn't getting business. And I was getting a lot of business cards. I was meeting a lot of people. And a lot of people knew me. I knew a lot of people. But it wasn't making me any money. And what I learned was through the book and getting involved in the organization called The Network at that time. It was pre-BNI, before it franchised. And BNI is actually where you bring your network. And you work your network. You have to have a plan to work your network. Networking is very valuable if you have a plan, right? But just going out and giving out business cards and not booking dates for when you're going to do all the follow-up and doing one-to-ones and having a whole system for building those relationships, there's no money to be made. You just get a few pieces. You get some leads, which are good, but those same leads were being given to other insurance agents that were networking in the same places I was.
Right.
Right? So they would get quotes and stuff like that. So that is a huge myth of networking will make you money. The truth is working your network will make you money.
Oh, working, like doing something.
Working. So there's the net and the working.
Yeah.
So you got to do the work, which means the one-to-ones and being curious about do I know you, like you, trust you?
Yeah.
Right? It's the work. And so when people come into BNI, that's actually what they're doing is they're learning to work their network, and we give them all the tools to do that.
Yeah. So there's an action item related to this, is the doing. I guess it's much like when we talk to members in chapter the Power of One, action items in BNI, is the doing things, because sitting in a seat every week and saying, hey, won't get you anything.
It's not going to make you any money. You're not going to get referrals.
Yeah. And similar to that is showing up to any networking event going, hey, and then waiting.
Right. And people have this theory that if they're going into a networking event, they can stand there and talk to you and tell you everything about their business, and suddenly you're going to give them business.
Yeah, you said a great thing at the past couple of weeks. We've been out a couple times, and you said that nobody shows up to a network event going, I'm going to buy everything in the room today.
Correct. Right. Everybody's selling, right? Yeah. They're like TVs talking to each other. They're all pitching, but there's no relationships being built unless unless you're someone who goes to that chamber and you're serving on the board and you're there every single event, every single time, and people start to get to know you, but that takes a long time, right? Where in B&I, there's a very strategic method for building those relationships is what makes that a little bit different. And we're probably, there's other organizations that have systems for you to work your network.
Sure.
But the secret is you have to have a system.
Yeah.
It's about the system. And that's what it really requires, not just going out and meeting a whole lot more people. The chances are good you already know everyone you need to know to make a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
If you look at your LinkedIn account and all your social media places, how many of those people do you really have a relationship with? And how much time have you invested to create those relationships? Not a lot, really. Usually not a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 7,000 people on my LinkedIn account. I might know, Robin's theory is
the 150.
to 250. You can't do more than 150 to 200 people and continually stay in relation with them. It's all our brain can manage. So 7,000 people is really my news list.
Yeah.
Right? It's for my newsletter.
And really, if you're going to networking events, and not just B&I, but anywhere, you have a captive audience in front of you all the time. It's how you show up and what you do with them that really matters.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
And you can't just talk. You can't just expect to be talking to people all the time, and that's going to build the trust. And you also can't invest just, I went to 3 meetings last year and I didn't get anything out of it. Well, if they're holding meetings every single month, you're going to have to go every single month, right? For people to remember you. If you go to 3 or 4 every other one, you're probably not going to get a lot of results. You're going to get to hand out a lot of flyers and business cards. That's a good thing too. Increase visibility.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We do have visibility, credibility, profitability. The reason the V is in there is because it's important. V for visibility, showing up, being visible.
Because if you're sitting in a closet all by yourself, nobody really cares.
Yeah.
No one cares about you there.
All right. So the biggest myth, the number one myth that we were debunking here is you got work to do.
You got work. It's a working system.
Yeah. All right, Hazel. Great advice. Till next time.
See you then.
Bye.